and I just had a frying pan of sound repeatedly just smacked over my face, over and over. I need reconstructive surgery. Please raise funds for me. FC Singers just
destroyed your bone structure?
Destroyed my bone structure. Oh my
I have
Lord.
thought a few times, like, if you're into show choir and you're not watching this live stream,
you're an idiot.
Yeah, maybe, but what are you doing? That was insane.
I haven't seen them all season. Like we were saying before, I've heard the buzz, and they meet all expectations of what has been said.
They're just totally in control musically.
Yes.
They are absolute. They're driving a 6-speed Ferrari manually, masterfully.
It is in control singing. It is not, I'm going to sing as loud as I can so everyone can hear how awesome I sound. It is everyone together.
And I'll tell you, the moment that I thought, oh, this is going to get real serious. Two things. When they first sing, come on, come look at the freaks, you immediately just go, oh, this just got incredibly real. And then the second moment that I really thought, control is the name of the game here, and these are mature performers who are not freaked out right now, is the kick line in the opener when they take the tempo way down. It completely stops. There's nothing else happening. There's nothing giving them tempo. There's nothing giving them feel, and they let the moment simmer for a second, and then as a group slowly start to build that back in with that really subtle kick-liney choreography. And I just thought, oh man, this is just gonna get stupid.
I did write it down. I said it was the most effective kick line I've seen in a decade. I mean, paired with the vocals, with the choreography, it just was so effective.
It's hard to really explain unless you build show choir shows for a living.
Yeah.
How difficult it is to pull the band all the way out and say, okay, kids, pick it back up how you're gonna pick it back up, and just trust their instincts.
And they had that certain kind of just gritty sound in their opener, which just kind of just mesmerizes everyone. But then they got to the second song, and they just pushed it even further, and just took it to an entirely different level, where I was like, where are they locating this? How do they have more notches to go?
Right. How is there an extra gear here in the second number? Exactly. And actually, to shout out the choreography.
Yes.
When the girls are they do that really open choreography, and then when they get out of it, they flip their dresses over their heads. That's hilarious and so effective. And I just yelled, Tori! One of their choreographers, Tori Burns, who does a lot of the girls' movement with Jared Voss, and they tag teamed the whole show. But I was just like, that's such a sneaky little move. I've never seen that happen before. It's all of a sudden it was a little can-can trick.
Yeah.
It's hilarious and so fun.
And I've seen that second number done as an opener before. I almost like it better as the second piece because it just ramps up the show even more.
Right.
There were some really cool blocking formations in the second piece as well.
And the soloist there.
Unreal.
Okay.
Ballad-wise, first of all, Steven Schwartz, God bless him, man. Amazing stuff. Beautiful City into Morning Glow. I mean,
there were so many moments that there was almost constant. There was a build-up that we can build into the Oz, and then I really liked the staging as well of that. I think they did a really good job with the formations.
Especially with the men in the beginning and the back corner together, postage stamped in the corner.
Brilliant.
Really nice.
And then the kaleidoscopic, when they came out, when everyone was together in partners, when the women came out, and then they rushed the women to the middle. It's just and it's just absolutely perfect musically. And then obviously that at last is where they're just they take the bottle and just boom.
It's Prairie softened me up, and then they were just in the back just punching me even further. I mean, it just was such a beautiful moment in Morning Glow.
Styles into that only human groove number.
Yeah!
That was so cool. And they seemed so, I mean, the show choir nerds might, like, that was almost Wabanzi-esque. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in that just, like, real laid back, real cool, and it was like, they went from this huge choral piece, this beautiful, like, choral theatrical piece, and then they go, okay, well, like, here we are, too.
And in that
We're
song,
also, like,
I just wrote down Jared and Tori's stuff fits this group so
Yeah,
perfectly.
yeah.
They just, you
And-
can tell they just are just alive
Yeah.
in their movement all throughout the show, all different genres. And then they end with Everlasting Love. And what a party song. Like, so cool to hear that. Haven't heard it in a long time. Really good pick on
that
that.
partner dance break.
Oh!
And that's a risky choice sometimes as a like visual designer because you can't really do a ton of like effective. I'm like looking at my brother, being like, right? But you can't really do like effective like big layering and big ripples or like big roll-offs or because you're kind of locked in with your partner. So in some ways I was like, risky move here. And then as it unfolded and as they really showed mastery of it, I was like, oh, this was such a cool choice. And it fits the song perfectly. It's exactly what that moment needed.
Their band was rocking too. You got a little factoid on that.
That is the first all-student band that Franklin Central FC Singers has had. So props to them. I think they may have won Best Band a few times this year, which makes total sense.
Yes.
I mean, when I said that to Adam, like I whispered that like during the bows and he was like, what? Like, they really cranked it up. So congrats, FC Band. That's the first student FC band. How cool is that?
Going to some Twitter reactions, we've got some here. Man, y'all are not ready for FC in their second number. I've seen their show 5 times and I'm still not ready. I'm feeling the same way on that. We've got, oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord. We're in the second number and I'm already a FC fangirl. I hear that.
Yes.
This Steven Schwartz ballad mashup is getting me. Just so much love for the FC singers. Tara says, having so much fun watching show choir from the comfort of my own home. Amazing FC singers. Crazy good. The ballad gives me goosebumps every single time. Seeing Franklin Central makes me wish I was on stage with my Rhythm Masters family and my Franklin Central
Hi,
family.
Wyland, guys.
Hey,
Hi.
Wyland. Zach says, covered in chills and tears. FC Singers 2018 has quickly joined my list of most loved shows of all time. Please make a recording of your show so I can listen to it every day.
Right.
Brad,
I like this. Sorry, go.
you go ahead.
I just like FC Singers shook me to the core and snatched me bald like they always do. Bravo, my friends.
FC Singers wonderfully coordinated their dynamics with their phrasing, opener especially. The change of tones and timbre to agree with the different genres was equally stunning, potentially the most artistic singing of the day. In addition to that, holy sopranos. Nice commentary, Ashton. Good job.
True. I do, and actually, timbre and appropriateness to style is on the sheet.
It's actually on the sheet, which you do not
You don't always
see
see
timbre often. Oh, you just read that one. I was going to go to it
Isn't
again.
that so funny? Go to Zach. I can't even function right now because of that performance, and it's the heavy breathing cat.
Love that
Yes.
gif.
Legit.
I'm telling you.
And Ethan Price says, the pictures they created with their choreography and staging was stunning. I totally agree. They were a bit more stagey in the first half, and they were just kaleidoscopic transitions, and it was so nicely formed and well thought out. Their staging was really, really brilliant.
It's kind of interesting because during the opener, we've got this start to the show, and I was like, okay, so the judges are really going to have kind of a style preference, different choice here. But then as the show kept going, they kept changing the way they were singing, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, so they're going to give you the whole platter.
Yeah, they're giving us options,
Right.
which made me think maybe that they might be in the running for best vocals.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm playing coy right now.
No, but they're in the running for sure.
Yeah.
They do maintain a little bit more formal, a little bit more choral sound than, like, it's a little bit taller and a little bit more shaped than, like, Burroughs and Losal are a little bit more forward, a little bit more blasty, and a little bit poppier Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So even as Franklin Central kind of moves through these different vibes, they kind of still stay true to who they are. And I just think there's going to be a lot of judges that are going to be all over that.
Here's a comment from Dylan. No elaborate costumes, no elaborate sets, just singing and dancing. Way to perform and show what show choir is, FC.
That's what it is. That's exactly
And singing
what it
and
is.
dancing, yeah.
And
Not that all the other stuff isn't good too, because trust me, I'm
Right.
a fan of it all.
but you're going to see the judges have to really struggle with themselves to find how they're going to solve this puzzle, because it's going to end up like kind of apples and oranges, because they're all so talented and so high level and so pro.
And I think what the judges are probably just going to have to do is treat it like it isn't a puzzle. Like, just score the
Play the
sheet.
score sheet right now and
Yeah,
not
just
yeah,
let the numbers lay and,
right,
go to dinner.
right.
Because at night, there's going to be 4 new judges incorporated in, 9 judges altogether on a comprehensive sheet.
Crazy.
It's just kind of crazy to think about.
I honestly don't know how I would score this right now. I don't. And I'm not trying to. It's very, very tight.
Yeah, I mean,
1 through 6.
I've already been
1 through-
chit-chatting with a few people, and I feel like there's a lot of difference in finalists with people. I've talked to 3 people already, and
Just like their opinions
yeah,
of...
just
yeah.
talking, and I get a consensus on 4 schools, and then we don't know the rest. We've got DeKalb next. They're our last
Yeah.
group competing today. We'll see what they can bring
Good
us.
luck, DeKalb. Go Classic Connection.